चरकटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावन वसति लीला परिचयो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे महाबोधि स्थिरे कनक रुचिरे नीले शिखरे वसन प्रसादान्ता सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थ सकल सुर सेवा वसरदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे कृपा पारवारास जल जलदा श्रेणी रुचिरो रमावाणी राम स्फुरदमल पंकेरुमुखा सुरेन्द्रयाराजे श्रुति गणशिखा गीत चरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे रथारूढ गच्छन् पति मिलित भूदेव पटलै स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदमुपकर्ण्य सदया दया सिन्धु बन्धु सकल जगतां सिन्धु सुतया जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे परम ब्रह्म पीडा कुवलय दलोत्फुल्ल नयनो निवासी नीलाद्रौ निहित चरणो अंत शिरसी रसानंदी राधा सरस्वपुरा लिंगीन सुखो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे नवे याचे राज्यं न च कनक माणिक्य विभवम् नये यांचे रम्यं सकल जनकाम्यां वरवधूं सदा काले काले प्रमथ पतिना गीत चरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे हरत्वं संसारं दूरतरं असारं सुरपते हरत्वं पापानां वितीतम् अपरां यादवपते अहो दीननाथे निहित चरणो निश्चितमिदम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथाष्टकं पुण्यं य पठेत् प्रयत शुचिः सर्व पाप विशुद्धात्मा विष्णुलोकं स गच्छति इति श्रीमद् शंकराचार्य विरचितं जगन्नाथाष्टकं संपूर्णम् हरे कृष्णा
Mataji, you continue.
Yeah, okay. So we'll continue with Chaitanya Bhagavat, chapter 8, verse 66. So the verse goes like this. अपनारा वधु देखे पुत्रेरा हृदये सकृत देखी यारा देखी ते न पाए. Sachi Mata saw her daughter-in-law. She saw her daughter-in-law on the chest of her son. Then suddenly the whole scene disappeared. Sachi Mata saw two naked 5-year-old boys. The chest of one was decorated with Kaustuba gem and the other held the plow and musala in his hands. Both boys had 4 arms. Her daughter-in-law Vishnupriya Devi was present on the chest of one of the boys. She saw the scene for only a moment and could not see it again. The first line of this verse indicates that she saw Sri Lakshmi Devi on the chest of Sri Krishna. In the Padma Purana, it is stated, after seeing the beauty of Sri Krishna, Sri Lakshmi Devi was attracted to him and began to perform austerities. Then Lord Krishna asked her, "For what reason are you performing austerities?" Lakshmi then replied, "I desire to take the form of a gopi and enjoy your company in Vrindavan." Lord Krishna said, "That is most rarely attained." Lakshmi again said, O my Lord, I wish to remain on your chest in the form of golden lines. Lord Krishna then said, so be it. Since then, Lakshmi remained on the chest of Lord Krishna in the form of golden lines. So here it is described that even Lakshmi Devi, who is in Aishwarya Bhav, she is not able to consort with Krishna in the Rasa Leela pastime so she desires, she performs a lot of austerities. But despite that, she is not able to get entry into uh, uh, the gopis of Vrindavana. And then she asked Krishna that, may I remain as a Kaustuba money on your chest, so the marks of the golden lines. And for that, Krishna has agreed. And hence, she represents the golden Lakshmi Devi, remains on the chest of Krishna in the form of golden lines. Padila Murchita Hana Prithvira Tale, Titila Vasana Sabha, Nayanera Jale, Annamaya Sarvaghara, Haila Thakane, Apurva dekhi yachi, baya nahi jane. She fell to the ground unconscious and all her clothes became wet with tears. Rice was scattered throughout the entire room. On seeing this wonderful sight, Sachi forgot herself. All her clothes became wet with tears. When liberated souls see the Supreme Lord, they lose their external consciousness. Since it is impossible for unfortunate souls to attain this state, the materialists are unable to realize this eternal state. According to materialists, everything is within the realm of knowledge achieved through sensual perception. And since ordinary people have no qualification for perceiving transcendental subject matters, they are unwilling to repose their faith in them. So, this is a very significant paragraph or verse being mentioned that common souls, fallen souls like us, if Lord comes and stands in front of us, we'll not know what to say or what we will not probably even get the ecstasy. This is the highest ecstasy she got. She lost her external consciousness, but we will not know. So because we are not in that pure state, we still think we still take shelter of the material things which are one day going to get lost from us in a moment, in a fraction of a second. We don't realize that. Although we know that as a knowledge, as an information, but we don't realize it until it happens, and that time it becomes probably too late. So the purport here is only the liberated souls or the souls who are in Shuddha Sattva are able to see the Lord and feel the separation or the Vipralamba Bhav in separation of the Lord and get the Ashtashatvik Vikar, perspiration, trembling, shaking of the body, falling to the ground, unconscious. All this can happen only to the people who are in intense separation from the Lord and who are deeply in love with the Supreme Lord. Other people think that, okay, this is just an information, and then and they are not able to perceive such knowledge. So since he has mentioned clearly that according to materialists, everything within the realm of knowledge achieved. So we see whatever we can see and perceive with our limited sense perception, which is anyway imperfect. Out of the four defects, we have the imperfect senses. That's also an imperfect senses. That's why we are not able to understand and realize that this material world is not made, but it is made by design for only suffering. But for a devotee, for a materialist, this statement is okay. But for a devotee, even amidst, although Krishna has made this world as per design for suffering, a devotee who is in a pure state is always able to be in the Vraja Bhav or in the Vrindavan Bhav, in a sense that he is able to reside in Vrindavan because in his mind is always, in his heart, is always having Radha Krishna darshan in his heart. So for devotees, this is Sukhalayam and Shashwatam, because wherever they are put, they will not be able to live without the Lord. So they will carry their Lord in their hearts. But for a materialist, And for fallen souls like us, the material world is Dukhalayam or Shashvatam. But for a devotee, this is Sukhalayam and Shashvatam. For a pure devotee. अते व्याते महाप्रभु आचमाना करी गए हता दिया janani janani re tole dhari. Mahaprabhu hurriedly washed his hands and picked up his mother. So his mother had fallen unconscious. So Mahaprabhu lifted his mother. Utha utha mata tumi stira kara chita kene va padila prithvi te achambita. Oh mother, he says, please get up and calm yourselves. Why did you fall suddenly to the ground? Bhaya paya te vyate kesha bande nabalai kichuai griha madhye kande. On regaining her consciousness, Sachimata quickly tied up her hair and she did not say anything as she wept inside one of the rooms. So Sachimata continued to cry and she went inside one of the rooms. Magadriga Maha. My voice is echoing.
Yes, Mataji, maybe two instruments are on.
No, Mataji. No. Okay, I'll try again. Mahadriga swachade kampa sarva gaya preme paripurna haila kichuna hi bhaya. Sachimata breathed heavily and her entire body was trembling. She was filled with ecstasy and nothing else came to her mind. Ishana karila sabha griha upaskara yata chila avashesha sakala tanhara. Sevilena sarva kala aire ishana chaturdasha loka madhye mahabhagyavana. Then Ishana cleaned the entire room and honored all the remnants. Ishana is the most fortunate person within the 14 worlds, for he served Mother Sachi throughout his entire life. Ishana is the Lord's domestic servant. He gathered together the scattered rice and he cleaned the room. And there is no limit to the good fortune of Ishana. He spent his entire life serving the Lord's mother. By serving the Lord's mother and wife, even after the Lord accepted sannyasa, the servant Ishana became greatly fortunate among the fortunate servants of the Lord in this world. So by now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has accepted sannyasa, and Mother Sachi and wife of Mahaprabhu are like living alone. So Ishana is a domestic servant and he is having a great fortune to serve the near and dear ones of the Supreme Lord, his mother and his wife. Ei mata aneka kautuka pratidine marmi pritya bhai iha keha nahi jane. In this way, many sweet pastimes took place every day. No one except the confident servants of the Lord know about them. The phrase marmi bhritya means marmi means the confidential. Being averse to the service of Lord, foolish materialists wander throughout the world trying to enjoy. They are incapable of entering into the external world and unfolding the mysterious truths. Only the Lord's confidential servants who are not bewildered by the external phantasmagoria are actually capable of realizing the inner truths. So foolish materialist who wanders throughout the world to enjoy, right? People want to wander, say, I want to enjoy this place and that place. And they see a lot of fruits and flowers, colorful fruits. And a foolish materialist person will think, oh, these wonderful fruits are kept here, or the fruit vendor is having some wonderful fruits. These are for my enjoyment. But he is a foolish person because whatever things you see around you, which are beautiful, which are created, one should realize, a devotee realize that this is created by my Supreme Lord. And this is for the enjoyment of my Supreme Lord. So the colorful fruits, different varieties of fruits which are different tastes. None of the scientists have created it. No scientist can create any of these fruits on their own. So These are all created by the power of Supreme Lord and his energies. The moon gives nutrition and rasa to the fruits at night time, and the sun is nourishing the plants in the daytime. And one should realize, the devotee should realize that wherever they see in the nature anything of beauty, he sees the creation of Lord, and he sees, see how beautiful this rain is coming, is mercy of Lord. So the materialistic never links anything to Lord, whereas the devotee is able to see the Supreme Lord's hand in everything. When he sees the rain, he says, "Oh, Krishna is first of all in the form of rain cloud." Scientists will keep on giving theories. Oh, all the sea water is evaporating in the summer, and then it forms cloud and it will give rain. It is all wonderful in the scientific way. But where is all the water stored in the vapor form? It will have to be stored in the sky, right? The skies are very clear. In summertime, the sky is pure. We have Balram clouds. When we see white clouds, we call Balram clouds. And when the monsoon approaches in end of June, July, we see dark blue clouds, new freshly formed rain clouds. So when a devotee sees such clouds, he immediately is reminded of Krishna. And he thinks, oh, my Mega Sham, my Krishna is approaching now. He wants to nourish us. Srimad Bhagavatam says the rain is given for the trees. So if you notice, wherever you plant trees, whichever state, whichever place has more trees, that place will get maximum rain. So it is Lord who creates these circumstances for the rain. So devotee is able to link everything in the nature to the Supreme Lord. And it is, say, flourishing a beautiful river which is carrying the rainwater and going into the ocean, is gushing to the ocean, and the ocean never, comes inside. Despite the number of rivers draining into the ocean, especially in monsoon, more water rushes into the ocean never comes into the land. It maintains its maryada. So whatever we see in this world is for the enjoyment of the Supreme Lord. We are there in this world, we are created, but whatever we see, we have to offer it to Krishna, because it is his fruits, it is his creation, and it is for the enjoyment of Krishna. So we have to offer that to Krishna, whatever we see in this world, whether it is fruits, flowers, leaves. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, you offer me a leaf, you offer me a fruit, a flower, and little bit of water. He is very satisfied. So none of us created this. These are all created for the Lord's enjoyment. Whereas the materialistic person thinks that no, these are all for me, and he tries to enjoy it, and he continues to remain a fool. So we'll end here. Hare Krishna, and thank you all for listening. Dandavad Pranam to all.
Mataji, which shloka last?
1 minute, Mataji. मैं आपको मैसेज करती हूँ. मैंने भी थोड़ा मेरा 75 माताजी, 75
Mataji. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you for the wonderful class.
Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavad Pranam.